Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn next part of our second lesson, flower. Come on page number 14. Before that, it is necessary to all that subscribe my channel and share this video among your friends. So, try this. Carefully observe open hibiscus flower. Have you seen hibiscus flower? What is mean by hibiscus? So hibiscus is a जास्वंदीचं फूल, जे जास्वंद आपल्या आजूबाजूला सगळीकडे दिसतं, जे वेगळ्या वेगळ्या कलरमध्ये आपण बघतो. दॅट इज अ हिबिस्कस फ्लावर. सो केअरफुली ऑब्झर्व दॅट हिबिस्कस फ्लावर अँड वॉट यू विल सी इन दॅट फ्लावर. ट्राय टू गेट द फ्लावर अँड ऑब्झर्व दिस फ्लावर. फ्लावर मे हॅव अ लॉंग और शॉर्ट स्टॉक कॉल्ड पेडायकल. हिबिस्कसचं जे फ्लावर असतं त्याला लॉंग किंवा शॉर्ट किंवा कोणत्याही फ्लावरला लहान किंवा मोठा एक स्टॉक किंवा देठासारखा भाग असतो, विच इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ पेडायकल, ज्याला आपण त्या फुलाचा देठ असं म्हणतो. वन एंड ऑफ द पेडायकल इज अटॅच टू द स्टेम. द अदर एंड ऑफ द पेडायकल इज एक्सपेंडेड अँड अ स्वोलन. तर हा जो देठ असतो ऑर द पेडायकल, द वन एंड ऑफ दॅट पेडायकल इज अटॅच्ड टू द स्टेम. त्याचा एक भाग जो असतो तो स्टेमला अटॅच झालेला असतो. अँड द अदर पार्ट इज अ स्वोलन अँड एक्सपांडेड. एक भाग स्टेमला अटॅच आणि दुसरा जो भाग आहे तो थोडाफार स्वोलन किंवा फुगीर आणि एक्सपांडेड पसरट असा असतो. इट इज कॉल्ड द रिसेप्टॅकल. So that part of the pedicel is called as a receptacle. That particular green part which is we can see expanded and swollen is called as a receptacle. Petals and other parts of the flowers are supported on the receptacle. So these are the colorful, we can see here, these are the petals. We can see here these petals are supported on that swollen and expanded part. Means that receptacle gives support to the this green part as well as the colorful part, means petals and sepals of the flower. Calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium are different parts of a flower. Calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium are different. हे जे आहेत ते फुलांचे वेगळे वेगळे भाग आहेत or the different parts of the flower. So the first part, calyx. In the bud condition, the petals are covered by leaf-like part called sepal, which are green in color. They form calyx. Before turning into flower, when the flower is in a bud condition, might you have seen, जेव्हा फूल होण्याआधी फूल हे कळीच्या कंडिशनमध्ये असतं, और when it is in a bud condition, the petals are covered by leaf-like part called sepals. तो फुलाच्या ज्या पाकळ्यांचा भाग असतो तो एका ग्रीन कलरच्या आवरणाने झाकलेला आपल्याला दिसतो, और देयर इज अ कोटिंग ऑफ अ ग्रीन लीफ लाईक पार्ट. सो दॅट पार्ट इज नोन ॲज अ कॅलिक्स. यू कॅन ऑब्झर्व हिअर दिस पार्ट ॲट द बेस ऑफ द पेटल्स. दिस इज नोन ॲज अ कॅलिक्स अँड द इंडिव्हिज्युअल पार्ट ऑफ दॅट कॅलिक्स इज नोन ॲज अ सेपल. दिस ग्रीन टोटल पार्ट इज अ कॅलिक्स अँड द इंडिव्हिज्युअल पार्ट, जसं आपल्या फुलाला पाकळ्या आहेत तसं दिस ग्रीन पार्ट also containing the sepals. So that individual part is called as a sepals. Next is a corolla. This is made up of colorful parts called petals. The colorful part of the flower. Any flower you can take, there is a colorful part, ज्याला आपण पाकळ्या असं म्हणत असतो. The petals of the flower. So the colorful part is known as a corolla. म्हणजे if you consider the flower of hibiscus, that part colorful or this part, that separate one is called as a petal, but the total colorful part which present in the flower is known as a corolla. Observe the shape, color and smell of corolla of various flowers like the rose, chrysanthemum, hibiscus, mogra, kanher, tagar. Now observe, try to observe, get all that flowers, so many flowers are there present in our surrounding, and try to observe the colors as well as the smell and the shape of that flower or the particular corolla of any flower. म्हणजे जर तुम्ही गुलाबाचं फूल बघितलं, the shape of a corolla or the color of petals, smell of that flower are totally different. तुम्ही कोणतंही फूल घ्या, गुलाब, जास्वंद किंवा आणखीन मोगरा, प्रत्येकाचे पेटल्स जे असतात किंवा प्रत्येकाच्या पाकळ्या ज्या असतात त्याचा कलर वेगळा असतो, शेप वेगळा असतो, ॲज वेल ॲज इट हॅज अ डिफरंट स्मेल. द नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज अ अँड्रोशियम. This is the male reproductive part of the flower. It consists of a stamen. Each stamen is made up of an anther and a filament. Now the androecium, which is the male reproductive part of the flower. It consists stamen. Each stamen is made of a anther and a filament. Now see, you can observe here, this is the male reproductive part or the androecium we can say. So these are the filaments which are present here, and the yellowish part present on that filament is known as a anther, or this is known as the yellowish part which is present is known as a anther. Gynoecium. This is the female reproductive part of the flower. This is made up of a carpels. A carpels consists of a stigma, style and an ovary. The gynoecium is the female reproductive part of the flower. This is made up of carpels. The female reproductive part of the flowers, that is gynoecium, is made up of carpels, and the carpel consists of a stigma, style and an ovary. So if we consider this, that is the stigma. This, the pipe-like structure we can see, is a style, and at the base of that style there is a egg-shaped structure is present which is known as a ovary. Next, take the vertical section of a hibiscus flower with the help of a sharp blade. By cutting the flower vertically from stigma to pedicel, both sections of the flower will be seen to have a same structure. Now see, this is the flower, and in this picture we have taken the vertical section of the flower. Vertical section means as we cut the apple from its upper end to the lower end. Similarly, any fruit that we cut into two parts. So if we cut vertically the flower with the sharp blade, we can observe the both the sections of the flower will be same, or they are symmetrical in a structure. After maturity, anther burst and the pollen grains which are released fall on the stigma. This process is called pollination. Due to pollination, ovules or egg cells in the ovary get fertilized, and a fertilized ovule form the seed, and the ovary develops into fruit. Now see, the anther or the male reproductive part. When the anther matured, it gets burst, and the pollen grains which are present in the anther are released and that fall on the stigma. This is the female reproductive part or the stigma. So the pollen grains from that anther, when matured and burst, it fall on the stigma. It passes through that style and comes to the ovary. After that, the ovules, means the egg cells of flower which are present in the ovary, get fertilized because of the pollen grains from the anther, and the fertilized ovule forms seeds, and the ovary, means that female reproductive part which is present at the base ovary, it gets develops into fruits. म्हणजे that is the process of the making fruit in the flowers. Use your brain power. Of what use a plant are of what use to a plant are the insect flitting about around us? So this question is for your solving. Use your brain power, not any others. आपण जे फुलपाखरं किंवा बाकीचे इन्सेक्ट्स बघतो जे फुलांच्या अवतीभोवती भिरभिरत असतात, ते तसं का करतात किंवा त्याचा फुलांना काय उपयोग होत असतो. नेक्स्ट, ऑब्झर्व द व्हेरियस फ्लावर्स अँड कंप्लीट अ चार्ट. दे आर गिवन अ चार्ट इन युअर बुक. सो read that chart carefully. Which are the sections or part you have to write information about, and take any 5 flowers from your surrounding and complete that chart. Name of the flower. Suppose you have taken the flower of hibiscus. So the name of the flower is a hibiscus. Number of sepals. Sepals means the green part. This part which is present at the base, or which is the calyx part. Number. So how many sepals are there? Sepals free or united, means that green part is free here we can see this part is a free or a petal like, or it is a united, or means it is a free or united. ते वेगळे वेगळे आहेत पाकळ्या किंवा एकत्र सगळ्या जोडलेल्या आहेत. The next is a number of petals. How many petals are there? You can see in this picture there are 5 petals given. Then petals free or united. These petals which present in the flower are free or united. त्या एकत्र जोडलेल्या आहेत सगळ्या की वेगळ्या वेगळ्या आहेत. And a form of a androecium and a gynoecium. Which is the form of a androecium and a gynoecium? Here the androecium and a gynoecium are present in the form of a stamen and the carpels. So what is the type of a androecium and a gynoecium? So try to complete that table and we will see the next page.